Alright guys, we're doing some physical riddle challenges for you. Gonna do the first line in the select menu. Gonna go ahead and start right off with the glide continuously for over 150 meters without using the Grapnel Boost upgrade. Here's where I'm doing it on the map. On top of the Ace Chemical building. Basically this one's really easy, you just gotta use your dive bomb and glide technique. Gonna go ahead and jump off. Gonna dive bomb down with R2. Just going to keep dive bombing. Going to go in between the streets. Not really going to go above buildings because you got a bigger chance of accidentally landing on something. So really just going to keep gliding until it pops. One note on this, guys, is you'll see up here in a second where I actually have to avoid these lampposts because Batman really likes to land on top of those. So I almost just landed there in general. But as soon as it pops up, that's it. You're done. You see it pop. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the select button again. Check to see what's up. Make sure I got it. And I did. Boom. So that one's done. So we're going to go ahead and move right on to the second one on this line, which is the glide continuously for 250 meters with the Grapnel Boost upgrade. Basically going to start in almost the same place that I just was. Top of the church. Going to go ahead and dive bomb down. Going to use the same tactic. Dive bomb and glide up. That's how you get your height. That's how you travel. Going to launch myself with the Grapnel Boost, which on PlayStation, in the middle of a grapnel, you just double hit X. The game will make a cool little sound, and you'll just fly off the top of these. Now, the thing to note on this, guys, is you're going to see right here what I do. I almost fail on this railing right here. Railings are not really good to grapnel boost off of because you usually land on the other railing. Another thing is on these gargoyles, you'll always be launched off them if you grapnel boost at a 90-degree perpendicular angle. So if you want to get around the corner of a building, you can grapnel and it'll automatically click you 90 degrees perpendicular to the building. Basically just going to fly around until it pops, and there it is, so I'm happy with that. Going to go ahead and once again double check that I did indeed get it. Open up the map. Once again, this is on the first line challenges only. So there we go, 250 meters gliding without touching the ground. So we're going to go ahead and move right on to the third one on this line, which is perform a vertical dive for over 50 meters. Couple places to do it. Here's where I do it. I'm over near the sawmill in the industrial district on top of one of these big towers. Basically, it's really easy. Just jump off and immediately hit R2 to dive bomb down. And as you see, I did that. Just got to avoid that building a little bit. Going to go ahead and hit the ground, and it pops right up saying that I successfully did it, which is good. Couple other places to do it. I tried a couple places, got really close to 50 meters, but this is the first place that I tried and tested and I got it. So I'm going to check. Yep, I did get it. So let's move on to the fourth one on this line, which is 5 consecutive line launches without touching the ground. This one's also really easy. I'm going to show you where I'm doing it, which is basically where I just stopped the last one. Just get up anywhere, guys, that you know you can line launch. Just aim, which you hold L1. Then as soon as you start launching on this, hit L1 again and hold it. That's going to slow you down. You see how I slow down a lot there. I'm going to slow down, going to just move around until I see a green arrow ready to line launch. Hit R1 again to line launch again. And basically just going to keep doing that. And it'll pop up eventually, 5 line launches. And that's really it. You just got to know how to aim when you're on it. And obviously you got to do it someplace where you can line launch a lot. Some places will give you a red where you can't line launch. So now let's move on to the fifth one, which is to glide for 30 meters while maintaining a height of less than 5 meters over water. I did this video once before, got a lot of flack for it, so I'm going to go ahead and redo it for you guys, confirming that it works. You can see where I'm doing it is right on the bridge. Really, it's anywhere that there's water, you could do it. So basically going to glide, dive bomb down, pull up when you're right above the water, and you're going to see a little wake there. I went too high, now I'm going back down, there's a wake. Once the wake is there, that means that you're under 5 meters. And you can see I didn't have to go that far to get it. Got a lot of flack for the last video saying that it didn't work, but that's proof. So it's not really that hard, you just got to make sure you see the wake. And yeah, confirmation, it worked. So let's move on to number 6, which is achieve a 20 combo in combat combo. This is all post-game, by the way, guys, so this guarantees to be able to get these post-game. Gonna be right here near the entrance to Bane's side mission, near the toy factory. Basically, just start combat. Just gonna hit and jump around. I do have the upgrades for criticals and for the ×5 combo being the special instead of ×8. But you'll see that I get criticals that doubles it, so it's from 7 to 9 to 11 to 13 as opposed to 1 at a time. Basically just going to hit guys and jump around to get a 20 combo. Really not that difficult if you know how to fight. Just jump over guys' heads and hit them. I'm going to get out of this combat so that I can do the next video here also. But that's really it. Pretty simple. And yeah, so let's move on to number 7, which is the perform 3 quickfire gadgets in 1 combat encounter. Pretty easy to do. There's a couple choices here. You can use L1, which is quickfire batarangs. You can use L1 triangle, which is the grapnel pull. You can use L1O, which is the wreck blaster. Don't remember what L1 square does. Oh, L1 square plants explosives. And R2 throws freeze blast. So right there I did a grapnel and a wreck. Just threw a batarang there. Just froze that guy. Now while I'm doing this, I'm wondering why the achievement's not popping up. And you're going to see why in a second. I just keep doing some quickfires. This is the last guy to beat. So you'll see right as I ground slam him, it pops up. So I guess that means that you have to actually successfully complete the combat for the achievement to pop up. But that's it because it did pop. So the last one is number 8, which is you got to get a 5 combo variation in 1 combat encounter. Now you're going to see where I do this one in a second. Basically anywhere there's enemies. This is post game once again, so and this is on easy. But there's enemies right here, so really I'm just going to do some variations. Now, you can do a lot of different things here. What I'm going to start off with is a stun. What I'm trying to do there is get enemies' attentions. I did climb up him, that was 2. I did a triple stun there. I had hit the guy before, so that was 4. Did a ground slam there, that's 5, and it pops right up. I did a counter, that would have been 6, but that's really it. Now, that is the whole first line's physical achievements for the Riddler, and as you see, I popped up the new concept art. Catwoman things are in a separate video, guys, but that's really the first whole line, proving that it works post-game on easy. Go ahead and follow me for the next line, going to be another video, but I hope this helped you guys. Please send your requests to my inbox so I can do them for you, and I will catch you guys on the next video, and that's it.